Okay, so part of this process of making the potatoes and making sure that you get a really light and crispy potato that's evenly browned is you want to parboil it in water with vinegar for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then you let it dry and then you start frying it. So I have here a pot of water. It's 2 quarts of water plus 2 tablespoons of vinegar, distilled white vinegar. Okay. Now I have a few baking sheets that I lined with paper towels so that once these come out, I'll put them on there so they can dry for a few minutes and then we can start frying it. Now we'll take you can use a Dutch oven, cast iron, or some pan that you can put chips in, pour oil in. You can use vegetable oil or you could use peanut oil, which has a higher frying temperature, so it can get a little bit hotter. I have here vegetable oil, but you have a choice. So we'll wait for that to heat up. And then we can start frying our potatoes. So now our oil is pretty hot. We can start frying. Obviously, these are not the normal small chips. They're going to be gourmet chips. I would say that these are artisan chips because obviously they're small batch. So you could tell your friends they're very special chips. And then you can sprinkle them with just salt and pepper or just salt just to finish them up. We're almost there. As you can see, the potato chips haven't like browned on the edges, which if you didn't dip it in the vinegar or boil it in the vinegar or water, that's what would have happened. So this allows it to be a more even color and not so brown. Officially potato chip maker. So light and airy, crispy. so pretty. And these actually make really great gifts. I did give them away as gifts before too. Pretty much anything you make with love, you can give away as gifts. So, and these are one of the things that it's so much more work to do it at home than to buy it, but it just makes such a huge difference when you have fresh beets, fresh sweet potatoes or taro that you use. So you know it's the best that you can get, and you can't beat that. So. So now everything is all done. While the chocolate zucchini bread was in the oven baking, we were able to make a batch of root vegetable chips and also potato chips, and they're so beautiful. I'll take a bite, and you could sprinkle it with anything you want. You can do salt, you can do pepper, you can do paprika, cayenne pepper if you want something spicy. That choice is up to you. You can even do like a sea salt with rosemary. The choices are endless. I just did a simple salt and pepper, but I just love how it's light and crispy. You'll just see. It's so crispy and perfect. I just love how gourmet it looks, because the shape that you chose to do was kind of a longer one, so you obviously know it's not something that you bought from the store. And these are the root vegetables. We have beets here. Those sweet, nice and crispy. Sweet potato. Yum. Just pretty much your own terracotta chips. Right. I love it. It's so beautiful too. The real joy for me with these chips is that I've made them before, but I didn't know the vinegar and boiled water trick. And once I learned that, it made such a huge difference in the way that the potato chips came out. So I love learning things like that and sharing it, because it'll make life a lot easier. None of my chips burned. Before, when I used to make it, it'd be really dark, like really brown, and it doesn't look very good when it tastes like that, and it has a little bit of burnt taste. But just by parboiling it and adding vinegar to the water makes all the difference. So really good. So here's our chocolate zucchini bread. You want to loosen it up and then take it out. You can tell it's so chocolatey. It's probably not the best way to take it out, but it works. Oh my gosh, so dense and moist. I can smell the chocolate. It smells amazing. You would never know that there's zucchini in here. I'm telling you, with all these recipes, you can open up your own coffee shop, sell this, and it'd be perfectly amazing. You don't have to feel too guilty about feeding this to your kids, because there is vegetables in there. I want you to take a look at that. That's just so moist and just so chocolatey. It smells delicious. Let me just take a quick bite. That is so good. It's so rich and moist, you just have no idea. Really yum. You would never ever guess there's zucchini in here. I love it. And that will do it for us here on Phantastic Feast. Thank you so much for joining us on this chocolate zucchini cake expedition with some fried chips and root vegetable chips as well. Hopefully you join us again next time. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to email me at phantasticfeast@gmail.com. Until next time, thanks for joining us.